Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about basically the aftermath of the Lock City Drift event, what I got to change before the next drift event, what went wrong, and how the day went pretty much. So let's get right into the Miata. Alright, starting off, this car didn't really have any problems. Honestly, it was a great day of drifting. I got tons of seat time, but I'm still getting a little hot and I got to take a break in between a couple runs. And obviously that's just because this fan is a piece of shit. This is the stock Miata fan. It literally does nothing. It's super quiet and I have no shroud. I've been doing a lot of research on what shrouds I could get because this is like the fake Mishimoto Miata radiator. But the way a turbo Miata is set up, like where the intercooler piping comes right out of the manifold, there's not really a place for the shroud to fit because it's completely pressed up against the radiator, as you can tell right there. And I'm not too sure. I might have to make a custom one where it just kind of stops like right here. And I'm definitely going to try and get a bigger fan. I think Damien was telling me that Orion runs like a Ford Taurus fan that's like super good or something like that. So I'm going to look into that, maybe order that up. And I definitely got to put water wetter in there. Right now I'm just running straight distilled water, so I think water wetter will do a pretty good job to help it out. But yeah, overall the engine bay, everything mechanically wise up here was really good. I'm still not running the catch can or the PCV because obviously that's what was making my car smoke before. So now that that's plugged, the crankcase can vent, it doesn't smoke, and it helped a lot. Car ran great. All right, let's talk about the transmission. Now, throughout the whole event, the car was running great and everything. Although after a couple runs, I really like to come in hot and dump the clutch in first, bang second gear, and I'm just spinning the whole time. And I manji it right out of the gate and literally just transition myself right into a drift. But after like 3 runs or so, my clutch started slipping pretty bad, so I stopped doing that throughout like right after that, and I just started coming in at second gear at like 40 and just clutch kicking it like you normally would. So it's not too big of a deal, but my clutch is definitely starting to slip, so I'm ordering a 6-puck clutch for this thing just so I don't have any overheating issues or anything like that, and I can just beat the out of it. And yeah. Another thing that's kind of funny is this is my boost gauge right here. It's a digital one, and I have my heat on full blast when I'm at the drift event, usually on this setting and like that, just so it gives out the most heat just to try and cool down the car a little bit. And in the process of that, my gauges are in the heater vents, so they got really hot, which is no big deal, but the plastic expanded, and during the drift event this one was kind of like hanging out a little bit for a little bit, and then I jammed it back in there, but just kind of something funny. All right, this is the biggest surprise to me. Obviously this car's boosted and it makes decent power, and I'm pretty much ripping it the whole time, close to red line or on red line, and I drove there on these tires and I drove home on these tires, and as you can tell there's some wear on the inside because I have a little bit of camber, but it's not terrible, and honestly these are still very drivable and have plenty of tread for beating on them a whole drift event. And I brought brand new tires, didn't even have to mount them or anything, so that's just something really cool and surprising to me about this car. All right, I guess I'm going to start it up and just show you guys the clutch slip, and honestly just make sure it does slip, and see if it was just like overheated because of the event or something. So let's start this thing up. Alright, so I'm just driving around town. Obviously you can't even tell when you're just driving it like this, but let me do a little pull up here and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright, this is second gear. Surprised it didn't really slip there at all. Let me try some little donuts, I guess. cars are pretty sick. Honestly, it's really weird. It hasn't slipped at all. I mean, I just did a little slideshow right there. I don't know. Maybe it was just overheated at the drift event, or maybe it's glazed. I mean, I'm not too sure how that works, but I'm gonna talk to a couple of my friends, see what they think. Maybe I won't have to buy a clutch, so who knows. I'm gonna do one little pull in fourth gear, and let's see if it slips at all. No, it doesn't even slip in fourth gear. All right, well, I guess that's all for this video. Just kind of want to give you guys an update on the Miata. Later today, I'm going to be filming a comparison, the 350Z versus the 370Z, my car versus Jonas's. So that video will probably be out tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video and sub. I'll see you guys in the next one.